What's going on, all you fellow YouTube model builders out there? All my subscribers, what's happening? Hope you guys are doing well. I got an update for you on a couple of things. One is the what I'm calling the jacked El Camino, because that's where I got the idea from those jacked Doritos commercials. So it's looking pretty cool. I mean, truthfully, this could be the final video if I wanted it to be, but it's not quite there yet. So I'll give you guys a look and show you what I've got going on. There's a couple little things I got to finalize, and then I've also got another build that I started that I'm going to give you a little update on. But I'm going to do my usual, try to keep this video under 10 minutes. So I'm going to try and squeeze both things into this video, so there won't be too much bench talk here on this video. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. Let me show you what I got. As you remember, there's the box art for the El Camino with the blown 327 in it. And this is what I come up with so far. Now this is that kit bash with the Jeep Wrangler kit bash. This one does roll, actually, so I didn't do the opposable steering in it, but looks pretty cool regardless. This is like a metallic red, actually. I know it looks orange in the video, but this is actually high heat metallic. It's kind of orangish, but it's more red on the cap, and it's more red when you look at it on the body also. So it's got like metallic red, and then I laid out the racing stripes, and kind of just did a negative space racing stripe. Took the main body color and then went with a secondary color to make the racing stripes in the negative space with the same color. So looks pretty cool. The engine and exhaust, these pieces right here are really the only pieces left to go in. It's the blown 327 that's got to go in there, and the exhaust. So I didn't realize not that I didn't realize, but I didn't really plan for it till today when I was working on it, that when I cut the original suspension out of this car, the front suspension, I cut out the engine mounts also. So yeah, I had to glue in some engine mounts today. So those are drying right now, and then once I do that, I'll be able to stick that engine in there and put that exhaust in there. But yeah, this is a duplicolor paint actually on both of them, the black and the red or the orange. So pretty cool El Camino. Ready to go do some mud dragging. For a kit bash with the Jeep Wrangler, it's turned out exactly the way I want. I've got all the suspension underneath it. I took the skid pans from the Jeep, basically all the suspension, and just stuffed it up underneath this El Camino. So looks pretty cool. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys is I got this kit from Mr. Louis Sanchez. Me and him did a little trade. So I wanted to do this kit in the original chopper style. The way they did back in the day, they took their stock bikes, their junkyard bikes, cut them up, chopped them up, and made custom choppers out of them. So I took a stock Harley Davidson FXS TC Softail Custom, and of course I chopped it up. I couldn't resist. But let me show you guys what I've got on that so far. Now I wasn't going to show you guys this. I was going to just do a final video on this only, but I'm pretty stoked on it. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a shot of it, and then you guys might not see it again till it's done, because I don't want to have too many spoilers, because I'm pretty stoked. This is my first bike build, first customizing of a bike, so I'll show you guys what I got so far, and we'll go from there. That's it. This is pretty big scale. I think it's 1/9 scale. But what I've done to this so far is in the rear, I cut off the rear fender mounts they were straight and they go right here, because the rear fender section, I'm actually going to cut this up. This is the rear fender, but it's not going to look like this. Well, I've already cut it up a little bit today. I took a portion out of the center section and then glued it back together because it was extremely wider than the tire, and that ain't going to work for me. I wanted to have a snugger fit around the tire. So I'm going to cut that up some more once that's done. This bike originally had 2 half gas tanks, one mounted on either side of the frame. I cut center portions out of each half, put the halves together to make my own chopper style tank, I guess you could say. I was going to narrow it a little bit more in the back, but you know, it's going to look cool the way it is. I got to do a little bit more filling in on the bottom right there, put another little strip, and then make the tunnel so I can, and as you can see on the frame, I chopped out the whole backbone from here all the way down and to right here, and then I remade the seat pan area because I'm going with a chopper style seat. Gonna put some upholstery on this, some leather. And then redid the Y for the seat pan area, raised and straightened the backbone. This backbone originally came like this and then came straight across like this. I cut the original backbone out and went with a straight backbone, raised the neck, raked out the front end. When I raked out the front end, I of course had to go with a longer fork, so I had to cut the forks up and extend the forks. There is actual suspension in the forks, they do work. So as you can see, I've already cut up the front fender. It was a lot bigger on the back side and the front side. So I kind of mounted it closer to the tire and then cut it up and shaped it a little bit. I cut off the handlebars because I wasn't going to go with this mini ape style. I'm going to go with a drag bar. So once I get a little bit further along and get to the handlebar section, I'll put a set of drag bars on there and go from there. I de-chromed a lot of the chrome, probably 80% of the chrome I de-chromed because I'm going with a different kind of paint scheme other than chrome, and yeah, ought to be pretty cool for my first bike build, first custom chopper. Took a stock bike and chopped it up. I don't think you get more chopper than that. I like the little Revell kits, but I wanted to go with a bigger scale, so I'm hoping this is going to work, but I'm pretty stoked on what I've got so far. So, alright guys, this is Big Boonsky. You seen what I got going on? Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.